Erica, good morning. Just trying to clean us off here. It's a little dirty. Little bear, come here. Bear. Little bear. Gary, Willie, Erica, how are you guys feeling today? Don't mind me, I'm just fixing Bear's leash. She had her 5 minutes of freedom and went over to the neighbor's yard. You guys, yesterday, my neighbor made a strawberry cake and brought it over. It's the best strawberry cake I've ever had. Ever. It was so good. I didn't know I'd be like a choose fruit over chocolate sort of cake person, but in this situation, it was amazing. I have had that experience with lemon before as well. Stefan, good morning. Tired from life, Erica, or fitness? Willie, me too. Aw. Happy Friday, gang. Ooh. Oh, Erica, I understand that. Well, on Amazon, a month, if you're on the slowly invest in workout equipment over time, I used to do that, like one piece per month. um, One of those folding gymnastics mats. I want to say they're like $80, which isn't cheap by any means, but they're this thick. So if you fall from a rope or a bar or something like that, I feel like it's adequate cushion. You don't have to like dirty your house pillows. Just especially if you're working out alone. Anders, good morning. Welcome, Anders. Kitchen fitness in the house. Anders, it's such a genius idea. I love kitchen fitness. Anders has a YouTube called Kitchen Fitness, and I believe an Instagram, and it's awesome. You can do fitness anywhere. Oh my gosh, Stefan, a Bananas Foster's cheesecake. That's amazing. Cheesecake, like I haven't ever made a traditional real cheesecake, but I love cheesecake because I'm not as patient. Usually they have to sit for like a day, and I just need to be better. Erica, tired from life. I get that. Erica, would you just go to your gym? I don't know. I like the convenience of being able to work out rain or shine if anything's closed. It's there. Banana cheesecake. That sounds good. Bananas Foster, too. Oh my gosh. Mm. Well, I'm glad you're listening to your body, Anders, for sure. I feel like on Murph Week, that definitely makes sense. That's fair, Erica. You have to love your new barbell, though, right? Blake, happy Friday. What are everyone's weekend plans? And have you, Erica, how was this workout? Or any other scout reports on this? It looks solid. This does really look like a fun one. But I am a big fan of thrusters and running. I used to like double unders, but the snake bites. Someone in my neighborhood sent a video about how they think there's so many more snakes this season, and That made me nervous. Someone sent a picture of a snake in a tree, like in their plant tree. I was like, what in the? Diana, good morning. Diana, your pictures have looked so amazing. Like, so good. Yay, Diana. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, ease back into it. If you need us to write you a specific workout, you let me know. I am so happy to hear. You guys, Diana's back. Erica, first set took 4:45, second took 4. You took 40 seconds off? Erica, oh my gosh, I'm just going to have you do an extra round of things just as a warm up. Okay. Tunes. Oh, I love that Tony watches. Yes, Diana, whatever you need, let me know. And definitely ease back into it. And remember, it will feel good again working out before you know it. First couple weeks back after surgeries, injuries, life. I mean, you know, Danny just went through that. Danny has a new baby. He was on baby duty for a while. But I promise it will feel good again. Body weight, yes. Diana, you could always just take the weight out of it and put your backpack on as like a comfort blanket, you know? That's probably what I would do. I'll have to do some backpack workouts with you. Erica, yes. You're always going to get an additional round. Yes. Willie. I love Diana's IG fitness videos. They're so good. All right, gang. Well, let's talk about our warm-up. I say that. I swear I turned the Bluetooth on. Gary, that's not true. When have I not showed up? All right, gang. Let's do the darn thing. Okie dokie. Willie, get us ready. I mean, that's what I would say, Erica. Anyone else is welcome to do more. I just wouldn't say, like, you couldn't pick 1 and 3. You know what I mean? Thank you, Willie. That is, yeah, you'd have to pick consecutive ones. Doing a round as a warm-up is fine. Blake, overachiever life. I like how you spelled it like that. Life, Lyfe. I mean, someone's got to do it, Blake. Erica's ready. She's been primed for this. I mean, yeah, Willie does his 5 a.m. workouts before this. Before he and Tony get after it. Blake. I mean, Blake, when's your daughter going to jump in on this, you know? I mean, Gary, we definitely couldn't miss Diana's first day back. I would have gone live from the moon for that. Today, guys, we're going live from outer space. Let's do this. All right, guys. So for our warm-up today, we have modified Hinshaw warm-up and then 2 rounds, 30-second alternating calf stretch, 5 elbow to floor, 5 air squats. Diana, you'd have been proud too. Someone messaged me yesterday that wasn't live with us that watched it later and just sent me a picture of the accessory. Said they did their accessory. I'm like, see, Diana's watching. They know. Yay, Erica, can't wait to see your rope. Yes. Yeah, we got to make sure that thing's on there sturdy before we let you get altitude in your yard. Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. Like, I mean, I imagine once she sees you start doing them, she probably does half of them at least, you know? Okay, well, maybe 5 to 10. That I feel like that's like a normal attention span. Gary, she can do mine too. I mean, you guys, I feel like we should all chip in and do George's today so he can keep doing the challenge. I know he's been so busy and operating off of like 3 hours of sleep. We should offer to each take a couple. Gary, I'm looking at you. He is your bestie. And so he can keep doing the challenge. We don't want him to have to stop. Blake, she doesn't see me do burpees very often. Gary, looking for sponsors. Are you looking for burpee sponsors or CrossFit sponsors? Or golf sponsors, really? All right, guys, so let's start with our modified hinge-up. We're going to start walking. Walk down on our toes, back on our heels. We'll walk on the balls of our feet with our toes pointed out and in. Do some lunging, some high knees, and some butt kicks. Oh, you hide in the barn. They killed your shoulder. I mean, you can't always do. All right, guys, starting walking on our toes. You can't always do the 10 on the minute strategy, Gary. Or you can do 8 on the minute and then just add an extra minute. I mean, it only takes, 5 to 6 minutes. Diana, right? I mean, a golf sponsor would be fun. All right, guys, now we're going to walk with our toes pointed out on the balls of our feet. And our toes pointed in. Again, this always feels good on my hips. Hips and knees. Then we're going to do some lunging. Well, Gary, that's not good. Do you have something pinched? Dean, good morning. You guys, that's how many burpees is that by the end of the month? Or do we want to talk about it? Next, we're going to lunge forward, guys. Spread your opposite arm. Reach up and over. Then on the way back, we're going to lunge with a neutral spine twist. Then we'll go down with some high knees and some butt kicks. Wow, Erica, that's solid. Wow. Man, we should be doing this for a charity. That would make a charity some serious moolah. All right, guys, so we're going to do some high knees now. So you start driving those knees up in place. Moving forward. Same with our butt kicks. Start in place. And then slowly start moving forward. And then, guys, you can go through that again if you have a small space you're working in, unless you had 10 yards longer space. 1,500 in a vest. What? What, Stephen? So this is just priming us for the 100 a day? Mackerel. That's serious. Dean, oh my goodness. That is wild. Oh, gotcha. It's funny that everyone knows, Blake, right? You're only hurting yourself in that situation. All right, guys, now we're going to move into 2 rounds, 30 seconds, alternating calf stretch, 5 elbow to floor, 5 air squats. Diana, you did. Isn't it funny? Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. Stefan, it would be a bold statement. Diana and Jeanette watched the Honda commercial with the crab. Diana, I probably for like 3 years of my life, when that commercial came out and like the people around me knew what I was talking about, we would just all walk around and go, maybe little pinch. No pinch, no pinch, no pinch. I mean, like, oh, guys, Diana, that makes my heart so happy. If you haven't watched the Honda Element commercial with the little talking crab, go watch it. And if you don't think it's funny, I apologize. I think it's hilarious. Diana thinks it's hilarious. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so funny. All right, gang. So for your calf stretch, you'll just extend that back leg back till that heel wants to come off the ground a little bit. Sometimes I like to bend my knee for a little bit of an ankle stretch in there too. Meanwhile, I'm sure everyone's done a calf stretch in gym class at some point. Then you'll switch legs. And then you can bend that knee again, work into that ankle a little bit if you need to. That's how to warm up my tight ankles. So you'll do that for about 30 seconds on each side. Or if you want a slightly different calf stretch, you can put your foot up against the step or the wall. This is actually a really nice one too. I think I usually start with the other one because I like to get into my ankles as well. But you can do a little bit of each. Accumulate around 30 seconds total. Then we're going to do 5 lunge elbow to floor. Funny, we've been doing this for 2 years. My elbow is still not to the floor. I must continue this mobility trek. I'm going to draw a twist here, guys. I like to loosen up that spine, that low back. Then you'll switch sides. If you want to spend a little time down there like I do, you're more than welcome. And throw that twist. If not, you can just be moving through those a little more dynamically. Completely up to you. And do a few more. I believe it's 5 each leg, so probably 10 total. But if you're staying down there a little bit longer, you get to pick and choose. And then we're going to go into 5 air squats. Gary. 100 is absurd. By then you're going to, I mean, it's adaptation, gang. By then, 50, if you guys already jumped into 50 a day, no problem. 100 is going to be easy by December. All right, guys, so we're going to initiate by pushing our hips back and keeping that chest nice and tall. Trying to get below parallel if you can. Here, my knee click clacking over there. So, guys, you'll do one more round of that. And then if you are doing, Gary, if you know, Gary says no adaptation, just none for him. He says no. Oh, Gary, by December, maybe you're just going to be begging to do 100 burpees a day. I could see it now. All right, guys. So if you're doing body weight, go through that one more time and minimal one more time. Then if you're doing minimal, we're going to do 3 push press on each side, 3 front squats on each side, and 3 thrusters. So I'm going to do them all in succession here. So I'm going to do the push press, the front squat, and the thruster. So I'm going to grab my dumbbell. So 3 push press, so it's that dip and drive. So really use that dip, gang. Then I'm going to have that dumbbell, see it's in the front rack position. I'm going to do those 3 front squats, And you guys get the idea. So we're just warming up the movement progression and now into a full thruster. And I want you guys to think about exploding out of that squat. You just want to make the thrusters easier on you, you know? So now 3 push press. Into your front squat. And now into your thruster, guys. And 3. Woo! Like I mentioned, gang, I love those warm-up progressions. Doing us a favor, Gary. It's Friday, Gary. You've almost made it, and you've gotten to golf this week. Think of how good life is. All right, guys. So let's go through this workout real quick. Hopefully, you're still warming up. You get on the Erica train and do an extra round if you don't feel warm enough. I get it. That's negative splits. A need for speed. All right, guys. So for body weight and minimal today, we have 2 sets. We have a 200-meter run or 1 minute of high knees, 30 air squats, 60 line or plate hops, 30 air squats, 200-meter run. Then you'll rest 3 minutes and you'll repeat that. For minimal, 2 sets, 200-meter run, 15 single dumbbell thruster, but we want those all done on the right side. Then you'll go into 60 double unders or 120 single unders. Then 15 single dumbbell thruster, all on the left side, and then 200-meter run, and then again, rest 3 minutes and repeat. Any questions, gang? Gotta love that. I know, Willie, it's a lot of writing. It felt like I was writing a novel this morning. Is this okay, Erica? So we were just adding another half to the double unders at first. So it used to be 90 on the single under. So if you're doing 60 and then add half, you do 90. But Kelsey's been challenging you guys and making you do double, which is good. All the hopping. So that might take a little bit longer, just so you know. A little bit longer, keeping that heart rate up. We like it. Go Friday. All right, guys. Any questions? So again, 200-meter run or... Nice, Stefan. Heck yeah. Oh, that's not going to work. The fan just scared Bear. I just pointed the fan at her because it was blowing my papers. Okay, guys. So you have high knee option for your run today. So you can run or high knee. You guys know the drill there. So you have your high knee option today as well. The higher you drive those knees, the more you get your arms into it, the better that would be as a sub, or the harder. You kind of get to pick and choose there. Yes, Stefan. No, that's awesome. Oh my gosh. And then we'll move into the line hops or plate hops. You guys know, you've seen me plate hop before. You keep up if you have a plate. If you do not, you can draw a line on the ground or have an invisible line and do your lateral hops. You guys know I'm a big fan of that too, because we don't get to move laterally a ton in CrossFit, so it's always good practice. So it'll be, I skipped the air squats. Sorry, 200-meter run. Then you'll move into your 30 air squats. Just remember, guys, initiate by pushing those hips back. If getting below parallel is difficult from your ankle mobility, you can always put a plate or slightly use something to elevate those heels. That'll help you get down into the bottom of that position a little easier. Then you'll move into your 60 plate hops or line hops, back to your 30 air squats, back to your 200-meter run or high knees. That's awesome though, Stefan. 100%, Gary. I love that advice. Told Stefan to do some calf raises, 3 sets of 15. I love that. Yes, Diana, you will be. You have the muscle memory. All right, gang. And then for minimal, we have that 200-meter run. Then you'll move into the 15. So the number's a little bit different, so just take note of that. 15 single dumbbell thrusters, and you're going to do them all on one side. So I'll have 15, and you can squat clean or power clean, all on the right side. And then I'll go into my 60 double unders, back to my 15 thrusters on the left side, 200-meter run, and then we'll rest 3 minutes. Any questions, crew? Rock and roll time. Stefan. Well, I'm sure it wasn't the McAllister's team spelling it. You just mean on Sugarwad? I mean, there's no way the McAllister's team would misspell their team name. Well, people get busy, you know. Do a couple warm up on the jump rope. You guys know I'm always going to suggest that. We try to keep all the snake bites from happening, team. Just throw that out there. Try. We try. Okay, Stefan, just making sure. All right, guys. Let's get some chalk and go. Formal scout report brought to you by Erica. She says that the first round took her, around 4:40? And the second round took her around 4:05. And she's super fast. And she did single unders, which usually take a little bit longer. Erica is super fast. The runs of my runner definitely take me a little bit more than a minute. I have the old school monitor, and I resist changing it. I like the little extra. Okay, she says between 4:45 and 4:05. Anders says, heck yes. Anders says, let's get this party started. Anders, we are ready. All right, crew, let's do this. Here we go. 2 sets, 200-meter run, 15 single dumbbell thruster, 30 air squats, 60 double unders, 50 thrusters, or 30 air squats, 200-meter run. Here we go, gang. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Nice work, gang. 15 thrusters. And 15. Double unders your plate hops. 4 single unders. Woo! Gotta get all the snake bites out early. Great job, guys. Back to our thrusters. And 15. Nice work, guys. Gang. Great job, guys. Oh, that's good, Stefan. I have the old monitor, which definitely is slower, quote unquote. Not as accurate to like running outside, whereas the new monitors are. Dina, the true form is tough. The true form where I feel like this runner, it's definitely more hamstrings, thanks, Anders, than a traditional outside running. But it's more, I feel like I like the slope of it better in terms of like Rich uses it so his knee doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt his knees as much as running on the flat, but I feel like the true form's slant is much more aggressive and it makes it tons more hamstring in my opinion. I think the true form is more challenging than the air runner, and I think the air runner is more comparable to outside running, but with less impact, if that makes sense. The Trueform is still a great, incredible machine. It's awesome. It's just really challenging. It's definitely tough on the hammies, but that's good. That's good practice. That took me 5:08, Erica. But that was good. I definitely, as I always mention, need to warm up my double unders a little better before I get started. And doing them on that springy board. But it's good. It's all good practice. You got to be able to do it anywhere. Thanks, Erica. You flew through that. Flew. And I mean, 4 minutes. That's so fast. And with 120 single unders. That's amazing. All right, guys. So I have about 30 seconds in our second set. Let's do the darn thing. Happy Friday to us. Dean, did you do any fitness today? That's a great question, Anders. I know, I mean, if Trueform's their sponsor, it could be. Trueform, like I said, they're tough. All right, guys, 8 seconds. This is tough, too. They're just a little bit different. Just a little bit. All right, guys, in 3, 2, 1. Nice work, guys. Rest of time. And 15. Great work, gang. And 6. Thrusters. And 15. Nice, guys. Nice, gang. 12:49 is my total time. Great work, guys. Mr. Thruster, happy Friday. How's it going? Thanks, Anders. Nice work, crew. You guys crushed that. Alive and surviving. Hey, now, Danny, I used you as an example earlier that sometimes in life you got to take a little bit of a step back from your fitness, but just make sure you ease your way back in when you get back into it. I feel like you've been doing a great job of that. New baby life, you know? Stephen, why so spicy? That was an awesome one. That was fun. But I'm a little biased because I do really enjoy thrusters and running. And I need to, as I always say, warm up my double unders better. And here we are. I know, I love that, Danny. 50 burpees a day. It only takes 4 to 5 minutes. Oh my gosh, Stefan, what is the tortilla wrap challenge? That sounds amazing. Dean. I did make barbecue chicken Hawaiian quesadillas, though, last night. Stefan, they had barbecue chicken, barbecue pineapple, and barbecue onions from the grill chopped up on the inside with cheese and some chopped up jalapenos. And then it was a mango pineapple guac salsa that goes on top. Super refreshing. It was wonderful. Wow, Stefan, I would laugh on the approach. If someone approached me with a tortilla to slap me with it, I would laugh. That's funny, Stefan. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. So for accessory today, we have grip accessory, which is awesome. I once listened to this one of the really, really successful MMA fighter coaches. His coach was talking about one of the challenges he does with his athletes is accumulating a 20-minute bar hang and a 20 minutes in the bottom of a squat. He says he feels like that really improves his athlete's performance. And grip strength is super important all throughout CrossFit, and it is also an indication of how recovered your CNS is, if that means anything. So our accessory today, and in the words of Diana, don't skip your accessory. Shout out to the friend who messaged me yesterday and said they did not skip their accessory. I was very happy about that. For sure, Erica, you should. Stefan, I'm in. I would love to reach out to the RX Smart Gear Dave. He has amazing tips and tutorials. So for our accessory today, guys, it's grip accessory. And you're performing a 1-minute max set of dead hang or max farmer carries with 2 dumbbells. I mean, you could use 2 grocery bags. You can hang on to anything. If you have something around the house that you can hang on to, we want to see how far you can walk with it. You go grocery shopping today. How far can you walk in the parking lot holding your groceries? Close to failure. We don't want you dropping your groceries. And guys, if you're doing the rig hang, I'll get mine down here in a little while to do this. You can do your thumbs over or wrapped around. I usually like to do the wrap around for the grip hang test. But definitely don't skip your accessory, especially the grip hang test. I feel like that'll be a great one today. I'm definitely going to do that one. Have an awesome day, Anders. We're super happy that you stopped by today. Well, crew, that was an awesome one today. If you don't have time to do that one today, I would definitely save it and do it, because this was a great heart rate strength test. And I know you guys, yay, Diana, I'm so happy you're doing it today too. You guys can also do a couple sets if you want. If you figure out what your max dead hang is, you can do 60 or 70%. You've seen Pam do percentages like that for a couple additional sets if you feel like it. If you want a little extra accessory, if you really want to go above and beyond for Diana today, that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably perform my max hang and or farmer's carry, and then do a couple sets, 60% or 70% of that time. So there. All right, crew. Well, super fun day today. I'm so glad we got to catch up today. That was awesome. I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend and feeling recovered from Murph if you did it, or getting back into it. Diana, Danny, take it easy, easing back into everything. Super thankful for you guys, and I will see you guys bright and early on Monday. Hope you guys have an awesome day.